Labas, as is Koen, and today I'm going to review the song of Lithuania at Eurovision 2020, the Roop with the song On Fire. Lithuania changed their national selection this year. The new title of the show is Pabandom iš naujo, which translates to Let's Try Again. This gave hope to a lot of people and seemed like Lithuania was looking at a way to choose an entry that could seriously end on a high place. Songwriters and artists could send in songs to the Lithuanian broadcaster LRT. They received over 60 entries, of which 36 entries would eventually compete in the actual national final. First, there were 3 heats. After that, there were 2 semi-finals, and after that there was 1 grand final, of which the winner would go to Eurovision for Lithuania. The Roop won this national final with their song On Fire. Their performance involved a dance routine, which was picked up by a lot of fans who learned to dance and posted it on social media platforms like Instagram and TikTok. It was actually going kinda viral, you could say. The song On Fire talks about how nowadays people already feel old when they are in their 30s. The lead singer Vaidotas Valiukevičius, who wrote the lyrics, thinks this isn't a normal way of thinking. He is 38 years old and has also felt like this, but with this song he wants to send good vibes and wants to show that you can still achieve what you want to achieve when you're older than 30 years old. I followed the national final of Lithuania. I didn't really follow any live streams, but I watched the performances later, and I have to say, it really shows that Lithuania stepped up their game. My personal favorites were Monique with Make Me Human, Roop with the song We Came From the Sun, Kyra with Alligator, and the Roop with On Fire. So I was pretty happy with the end result. The song On Fire definitely is an earworm. I like the melody of the song, and I think the national final performance was very fun. I love the dance routine that they're doing, and I also really like the voice of Vaidotas. His voice is very soothing. This entry just always manages to put a smile on my face, because it's so full of positivity, and the dance also helps, of course. My personal favorite part of this entry is the dance routine, to be honest, but if I had to pick a favorite lyric of the song, it would have to be "Can't believe it took so long to take action and move on. No one can stop me." Because this part of the song is about how he has come to the realization that you can still achieve things when you are in your 30s or older, and that nothing can stop him to do so. Also, this song has that cliche rhyming of fire, desire and higher, which I usually don't really like, but something about the song makes it work, in my opinion. I definitely think that Lithuania would have qualified. Lithuania was even on the first place of the bookmakers for a while, and the last time it was updated before the cancellation of Eurovision 2020, Lithuania was on the 2nd place of the bookmakers. And usually Lithuania doesn't score that high. I mean, their best result until now is the 6th place in 2006, when LT United went to Eurovision with the song We Are the Winners, which basically was a joke entry, but the entry of this year obviously is not a joke entry. I think some people would have thought that this was a joke entry because the dance routine is funny, but this is not a joke entry. So since Lithuania is this high in the odds, I think that the new format of the national selection is really showing its early success already. So I was pretty glad that Lithuania was going to get their redemption this year, but then the cancellation happened. I think that Lithuania could have gotten their best result ever at Eurovision this year. Like I said, currently their best result ever at Eurovision until now is their result of 2006, the 6th place. Back then, the representatives of 2006 LT United won the national final with the groundbreaking high amount of votes, and they kept that record until this year, because this year the Roop broke that record in the national final because they got an even higher amount of votes. So yeah, I think the Roop could have broken the Eurovision record of LT United as well, which makes me even more sad about the cancellation of Eurovision, because Lithuania is the only Baltic country that has never won the Eurovision Song Contest. Estonia won the Eurovision Song Contest in 2001 and Latvia won the Eurovision Song Contest in 2002, but Lithuania never has won the Eurovision Song Contest, and this year they were a serious contender for the trophy. At that exact moment it was cancelled. So yeah, I thought that was pretty sad for Lithuania. The Roop will not be internally reselected to represent Lithuania next year at Eurovision. Instead, the Lithuanian broadcaster will organize a new edition of the national final Pabandom iš naujo to select Eurovision entrant for Eurovision 2021, which I don't think is the smartest decision, because look at how successful the Roop already was before the rehearsals even started. When it was announced that the Eurovision 2020 songs are not allowed to compete at Eurovision 2021, the Roop posted this: "The big Eurovision has decided that current songs won't be eligible to participate participate in next year's competition. At the same time, LRT is still deciding whether to keep the same winners chosen by people. We, the Roop, are ready to write several songs to choose from. We also feel moral right to represent our country. And like I said, I totally agree with the Roop, because in my opinion they should have been internally reselected to represent Lithuania, just like every artist should be internally reselected to represent their country, in my opinion. So that concludes my review for On Fire. What do you think of the song? Let me know in the comment section down below. And that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Peace all.